Here shows it's still happening, although with this wind we've got over the last day or so, it's a bit of a pain. Hope it's not here on the weekend. Could be a bit rough on the dams. Obviously it won't affect the river system at all. Doesn't matter if it gets a bit windy or blow in the river, just don't sit under a big gum tree and you'll be pretty well right. But we're catching a few fish. I got a good report from Maso down Compleat Angler in Lavington. He tells me that Dartmouth's not doing too bad at the moment. They're catching a few trout out of it. Most of the trout are getting caught about 40 feet down. So the yellow paravanes will do the job, or downriggers doesn't seem to matter a great deal. So they're getting a little bit of activity down there. It's been consistent over the last week. The middle river and all the streams are fishing well. It's quite low at the moment and it's very easy to fish. Fly fishermen are having a great time down there, especially over night time, using muddler type patterns, anything of that nature. A bit difficult fishing over night time with the fly, but it's very productive and some big fish getting caught, I can assure you of that. And then through the day, lure fishing, bait fishing doesn't seem to matter a great deal. We get some pretty good results. The Hume Weir seems a bit of a lost cause at the moment. Very, very disappointing, but look, it'll fire up. It's a cycle they all go through. We all know that. The fishing at Moala is, patchy to say the best. It's been inconsistent. Not a lot of good fish. Surface lure fishing seems to be more productive down there than anything else at the moment, so we're pretty happy with that. The Moonwalkers and the Jaws surface lures are doing extremely well, getting a few on pompadours as well. So look, as you can see, there's a bit of activity down there on the surface, so look toward that one. Real good highlight around here. The Murrumbidgee is still cracking. It's fishing really well. It's a good height at the moment, clean enough, plenty of fish on lures, plenty on bait. Doesn't seem to matter what. The bigger the baits, the bigger the lures, the bigger the fish. That seems to be the go in the bidgie. And as it gets cooler, the fish seem to improve in size. They don't grow obviously, but the bigger ones seem to move. So we're looking very much forward to that. Some good surface lure action in Old Man Creek, so it isn't too bad at all. So as you can see, there's a bit of action right around us pretty close. Tumut River still good fishing at the moment. Happy with that one. Blowering Dam, some monster cod over the last couple of days or last weeks come out of it again, but it's not really firing. You've got to put in a lot of hours up there at the moment to get some of those big cod. Fishing off the bank bait's probably still pretty productive. The big cod have been caught trolling, but look, I kid you not, I reckon the redfin are moving. You just got to go and have to find them, and very small yabbies in about 50 or 60 feet of water. I think you'll get some good results. Going to give it a shot ourselves next week and see what we can come up with. I'm pretty sure we get some good results over the next couple of weeks at least. A little bit of action out of Tentanga. It's starting to pick up a little bit again. The trout are starting to move there, but it's not really firing yet, so hopefully in the near future it will. Burrendong's still okay. Died down over the last week or two, but it's still okay. Wagga not too bad. Right up the back, the Abercrombie Arm, still pretty consistent fishing there. Lake Albert, the middle of Wagga, if you don't want to travel anywhere, you want to go and chuck a line in of a lazy afternoon, definitely worth the effort at the moment, getting a few on worms down there without any trouble at all. And Bondi down the south coast tells me that the estuaries are, fair, they're not too bad at all. The marlin are still there in reasonable numbers, but they're slowed down a bit. North of Montague Island seems to be where most of them are getting caught at the moment. Around Churros Canyons and even Bunga Canyons, they're not too bad. You're getting a few fish there. So things look pretty hot. There's been a few schools of salmon show up on the beaches, so that's a bit exciting. A little bit more than's been there over the last couple of weeks. So as you can see, a fair bit of activity around us. So good luck and good fishing. This is Compleat Angler's Fishing Report for this week.